puts their silent just so we don't have any background noise, that would be great. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Well, welcome to our LifeWave X39 opportunity meeting tonight. It's so great to have you here, all from around Australia, people from New Zealand, yeah, and people will be watching this on not record, what do you call it?
A replay.
Replay, thank you, all across the world. And so it's so great to have you here tonight.
So my name is Vanessa.
And I'm Andrew.
And we have been part of LifeWave for 9 months. And we have some of our incredible, team on tonight as well. And in fact, we were just in a team meeting sharing about just some things we love around this technology. So we want to share with you a presentation that we're going to do tonight, but all of our team can do. It can be on your phones. It can be anywhere, really. It's just some simple slides that were presented to us in December last year.
That's right.
And literally that presentation from that moment onwards has quite literally changed our life. And you hear that comment a lot in when it comes to things people are doing or things they're a part of. But we literally have had our whole mental, physical, emotional, relational health be very, very transformed from this. And then also our wealth. There's been an incredible financial flow into our life from beginning to share this technology with so many people around the world. So we're going to just share a presentation right now, and are really excited to just tell you a little bit more, as I let some people in, a little bit more about LifeWave itself as well. So let me just share my screen. And we're going to get straight to the PowerPoint. Do you want to just start with, while I find it, the have you been patched?
Well, yeah, have you been patched? That's the first question that we get asked. And I remember I was asked that from my best friend of over 25 years, just under a year ago. And I had no idea what he was talking about. He said, look, just listen to a presentation like this, which we did with our now senior presidential director, Tessa Tremaine. And after the presentation and understanding the technology, I was like, this is one of the best things that could ever come across our path. So we jumped all in, and it's changed our life ever since, personally and also financially. And so my friend, I'm very grateful for that. He took the time to call me up and say, Andrew, this is something that you guys would do really well with. You love the health and wellness industry. You love people and want to help people. And the financial compensation is one of the best that we've ever seen. And so it has literally over this time changed our life.
Yeah. Sorry, the whole thing didn't download again, but it's okay. We're here for it all. So we're just going to show you what the word was that he said to us. He basically said, have you been patched yet? And so this is the small little patch that we are actually talking about today. And we, I'm so sorry. I am just going to find where to share this. All the PowerPoint people.
You are screen sharing.
I am screen sharing. Okay, no problem.
And you got people that are entering the room that you're going to need to.
Okay, perfect. See, anyone can do this. If we can do it like this, anyone can do it.
So you can still call it jet lag.
Call it jet lag, exactly. So the word that was said to us is, have you been patched yet? And really the conversation that he wanted to have with us was around a little X39 patch. And if you want to just have a quick look, it looks like this. You can see that up there. It literally looks like this. It's just the size on your hand. It fits like that. And this is what he said to us, have you patch. So we're going to tell you a little bit about what that meant when he asked us, and a little bit about LifeWave as well.
So the CEO and inventor of X39 is David Schmidt. If you could just bring that up for me, Vanessa. I can't see.
It's PowerPoint, friends. I've done it all on PDFs and not done it on PowerPoint, so I apologize. There we go.
So he's the CEO and inventor of X39. He has over 130 patents. And what's great about this isn't a company where the CEO needed someone to validate it and bring someone in so that they can validate the technology. He's the inventor of the technology as well. So it's very unique. He's a scientist and an inventor, and he specializes in age reversing. Come on, can you give me a high five or maybe a 5 in the chat if you would like some age reversing? I know for me, that's a pretty cool thing. And we all love it, all need it. In 2008, David focused his attention on stem cell research, and his recent patent of the X39 took over 10 years to bring to market. So this guy is very studious about what he's done, and is excited, and really took his own money to be able to invent this technology and bring it to market, which means this is something super special.
The patents that are available on this technology are for the next 17 years. So do you know what this means, friends? It means that we are responsible and very passionate about making it our mission to share this technology with the world. But also from a business point of view, what it means is no one else can get their hands on this technology because it does have a patent on it. And he was super smart to do that. And the patent basically allows countries to have to let this in, because the patent says it claims to do something and we agree it does this. So the patent says this will elevate copper peptides in your body, activate stem cells, improve energy, and elevate antioxidants. So when countries want to push back on this, and they maybe want to be in bed with big pharma and all the rest of it, when this patent says no, it claims to do what it does do, and this patent says it does it, this is what allows this particular technology to go person to person, country to country, and you're going to see that's what's happened over the last few years.
And it also means that no one else can use this technology, which we're going to be explaining in just a moment, which again, for me as an entrepreneur and in business, was the light bulb for me that no one else has this for more than 16 years. Yeah. And so anything else is a copy if you ever see it, and they get onto it very fast, or it's a very inferior technology that's a whole different technology that they're using for something that doesn't even come close to what X39 does for our bodies. And so why X39? Sorry, Vanessa, when you do that, I can't see it. So I'm going to need you to fix that.
Yeah. Gosh, you'd think we haven't been using Zoom for like years. What is going on? There you go.
So it was a one back, actually. You just clicked through. You definitely got, like, you've still got jet lag. So why X39 stem cell activation patch? The fewer stem cells that you have, I'm really sorry about this, but the faster you age and the slower you heal. That's why stem cell technology and stem cells is so important. It's why everyone's talking about it right now. Hundreds of millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging. And I never knew, and our doctors never tell us, and I think half the time, and I love doctors. I'm not against all that, God bless. But I think a lot of them themselves don't realize that at 30, half of your stem cells are inactive. And by the time you turn around 60, they've all become inactive. And that's why we see such a steep decline in certain people, especially that aren't, helping their bodies to be healthy, to see such a decline, because the stem cells have stopped. So this technology, it does the opposite. It gets it all going again. So how X39 works, it's a proprietary form of phototherapy. It's a patented nanocrystal technology. It reflects light to activate. So this is light therapy. You don't have to go outside like a, like a solar system and get all the light. Your own light, your own heat, like when you put those thermal goggles on and you see the light and heat around people's bodies or anything that's living, we have that. It's going back into your body, stimulating the copper peptides that activate your stem cells. And here's what's brilliant. It's non-transdermal, which means there's no drugs or chemicals or stimulants going into your body. It's non-invasive. So when you put this on, there's nothing going into your bloodstream except your light and your heat, which is getting everything going again.
It's amazing. So the kind of benefits that the X39 has, and we can claim them here, the compliant claims, is increased strength, mental clarity, like complete, we were just sharing with friends, like brain fog completely lifting for you, right? For me, I've always forgot a lot of things. Why am I in this room? What am I doing? There's just so much more clarity in the way I would follow through all those still growth areas. But it's just like the brain fog. It's not fuzzy anymore. Reduced inflammation, and you're going to see images of what inflammation does in a brain. But literally, since the day I was patched by ordering after this presentation, and we had to wait a few weeks, it was Christmas, and so someone delivered a month's worth to our house from another friend. And as soon as I put that patch on, after a major fall down my stairs, multiple car accidents, I thought I would be on like a turmeric anti-inflammation tablet or, supplement. I thought I'd be on that for weeks. And I literally have not taken an anti-inflammation supplement like that for a long, long time since patching. There's restored muscle and skeletal conditions. We're hearing stories constantly of like just bone density and amazing things, even when someone would usually fall and break a bone, and how they're not brittle any longer in their bones. Muscle, we're hearing about ligaments, we're hearing about cartilage regrowing. It's just a game changer. Increased stamina, so those dips in energy, there's just an endurance that is there for our days when life can be stressful, and yet this just seems to give us more energy. Improvement of sleep.
Yeah, well, for me, that was a huge result that I got. I haven't slept through the night in a long time, and I've been sleeping badly for so many years. Well, after this, very quickly, I slept through the night. I've been on a sleep apnea machine for a year and a half previously. I'm now 7 months off that. I sleep through the night. Having the best sleep I've ever had. I'm dreaming again, which we're hearing from so many people, and remembering those dreams the next day, like I did as a kid, as a teenager. And so we're hearing that from a lot of people.
And energy and vitality is, again, it's not the dysregulated energy. It's not the adrenal energy. There's just this stable, incredible, life-giving energy that's in our bodies now. And obviously skin improvement. We'll talk about the role of collagen in a minute. Really, I love this statement. It's our favorite statement. This product will help you achieve optimal health, a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. And we are literally seeing this change relationships. When you can get control of your health, when you can regulate your emotions, when so much can happen in your brain that balances. And we heard testimonies this morning even about just depression that was lifting, and just that sense of darkness going from people, and frustration, just the response changing. It's like an emotional and a mental type of beautiful combination. It's changing people's social, emotional, and even the spiritual well-being for people. There's just so much hope. We're not intending to diagnose, as you hear these testimonies, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical conditions. But when your body can do what it was designed to do, everything changes.
So true. So this is a study from a 77-year-old woman who placed the X39 in the back of the neck. And so as you can see in session 1, all of that red zone is the inflammation in the brain, having a lack of brain coherence. Session 2, which was 3 weeks on the X39, no more inflammation. All that red zone is gone, and improved brain coherence. By 6 weeks, the third session on the X39, complete turnaround, better brain coherence, and you can see how much healthier her brain is getting. That's just after 6 weeks. And so what's exciting about this is we're not sure exactly what it's going to do on your body, because every body is unique and different. But we are seeing within 30, 60, and maximum 90 days results for people. And those of us that have been on it for longer, we're now in our 10th month or so. It's just the stackable effect of what this does for your health, which is your greatest wealth. And so X39 long-term results, Vanessa.
So the first few days with this patch on you, and some of you are like literally being sampled with one. We've got friends on and they were sampled with on today. Within the first few days, 4,000 of your genes begin to reset. Now, this is not just stem cells. This is a genetic, what they call predisposition towards health and healing. And this is what's beginning to happen, even just again, no claims, but watching a genetic disorder in Andrew's blood, it's called like a,
it's like a JAK2 mutation.
It's a mutation.
Cytosis something.
It's a genetic issue. to see the results of that literally from the doctors and the blood test reversing, this is the only thing they say available to actually help that right now is to go on blood thinning tablets. But yet we're seeing his markers, minor chemotherapy that he's refused to do, but we're seeing his markers literally reverse. And this is genetic. And so they're being blown away by reversal of this particular disorder. Within 6 weeks, brains become balanced like the picture showed. Within 3 months, collagen increases. Now, we love that. We love that. A bit of age reversing around our skin, but really collagen is on every single organ and responsible for so much movement and so much flexibility and so much vitality. At 6 months, your heart is reversing in age. This is a game changer. They've done these studies, over 100 participants. Within 6 months, there was an 8-year reversal in heart health. Everything from the plaque around hearts, everything like that, they're seeing literally a reversal. And right now we know there is an absolute epidemic around heart issues and heart health, and this X39 is one of those solutions alongside a whole bunch of eating better.
I love what David Schmidt, the CEO and inventor of X39, says. It's not anti-aging. It's not like it's trying to block you from aging. It's actually age reversing. And so I love that. And I'm seeing that in people, and even ourselves, people that have seen us, have not seen us for 6 months or so, is like, you guys look younger. And we're like, wow, let me tell you about it. And so that's what this is all about. It's about age reversing, not anti-aging.
Yeah. So it's simple how to wear the patch. So simple. That's the thing you need to understand. This is not remember to take a tablet or a powder or a pill. This is like, get a patch on your body.
So how to wear X39? So it's a great question. Pretty much you can put it anywhere on your body, especially where there's pain. But this is where they've done the studies of the X39, that, as you can see by the diagram in front of you, either under the belly button or behind the neck. I sometimes put it on the back, on my back, if that's hurting or being a bit stiff, and I move it around to just get that benefit all over my body. But I put it on my wrist many times so that people can see it and it's easy to be able to explain. But you wear your patch 12 hours on and 12 hours off. And the reason is because your body needs to repair and rejuvenate. It's doing all the heavy lifting. This is the superstar patch of LifeWave. It's the David Beckham, I like to call it. Everything else supports that, but this one is the one that's doing all the heavy lifting and all the work. And then you throw the patch away. Or, as many people are doing in their last couple of hours of activation that it has, they put it on their animal's collar, under a horse's hoof, or putting it on their plants. Personally, I'm not sure about the whole plant thing, but if you care about plants, give it a... Don't tell them it's fake. But you could try that, because people are saying their plants are coming back to life. But for their animals, they're seeing incredible results. So, but you got to throw it away because it's done after about 12, 14 hours. You can wear more than one at a time, but they're saying you get maybe a 30, 50% stackable effect with that. And if you've hurt yourself, do it. Get it on there. But really, you only need one per day. And then drink lots of water. You've got to drink lots of water because it's flushing the old stem cells and the toxins in your body, and it's helping your body to rejuvenate.
Yeah, it is. So we are going to share a few stories right now, and stories that are, again, really, really life-changing for the people that are experiencing them. Some of these people are our brand partners, and they're going to just share about a few other people's stories as well. So Wendy, do you want to say hello? Introduce yourself.
Hello, finally. How are we? So sorry I couldn't make it last week, but it was my last night in Shepparton after our big weekend and with family.
Amazing. You guys launched. You've done amazing launches down there, and we're so celebrating you.
But thanks to Ange and Dave, like they were just amazing, just talking to everybody in the crowd. So if anyone's on here that doesn't live on the Gold Coast or in Brisbane, now that we're going to have them there in the Sunshine Coast, talk to your brand partners and see, because, you know, it's worth them and us coming out to you and doing what we did. We had 18 people there, and there was 5 people that were already patched in the room. 6, sorry, counting my nephew in the chair. a young guy who's 74 years old signed up there and then. And he took 2 of my sleeves home with him because he wanted him and his wife, their name's Mel and Rose, to start patching. They patched in the room and drove back to Ballarat. So we're hitting not just Shepparton, we're going viral in Ballarat as well. And they rang me 2 days later and said how well they were feeling. Poor Rose, like me, sore knee, sore hip, age thing, and she had a frozen shoulder, 3 cortisone injections, and the third one never worked. And within 24 hours, she was able to lift her arm up and do her bra. As we all know, us poor women, getting the bra done up is the hardest. She's so excited. And you know, as a person that you patch somebody and you hear their voice, it gives you goosebumps and you can hear the excitement in their voice.
Yeah.
So Mel goes home. He left straight away. He couldn't stay for lunch and drinks. He's a truck driver still. I'm sure it was 74 years old. And on his way home, he started talking to people that he knew needed them. And so the next day, on Monday, he texted us the name of a lady called Jody and said, can you please ring her? And I did. I rang her. She said, call me back at 4. I did. She didn't answer. So I sent her a lovely little text message, knowing she's in the trucking industry and busy. And I didn't hear back from her. Then I rang Mel and I said, look, I have contacted Jody. He goes, no, it's okay. She's just busy in the office. I'm going in tomorrow, which was last Friday, to give her 7 patches from mine. He did. He rang me tonight and she was so excited. Like she was in tears and she put me in tears because she felt so good after less than 24 hours with, once again, she's bone on bone like mine. So much pain. She's got to use the bedside table to get out of bed and her hip has got a bursitis in it. She said, I can get out of bed without hanging on to anything. And for the first time in months and months and months, she carried the washing out and hung it on the line. And my son, who's a concrete hitter on the Gold Coast, that's been patching young guys and older guys on the Gold Coast one-on-one, he was just blown away. He said, Mum, the excitement on her face, it was just beautiful. So does the patch work? Yes. She said, Wendy, I can't explain it, but OMG. She said, it's changed my life and it's only since Friday. So guess where Wendy's off to? I'm back in Melbourne on the 30th. My brother's going in for triple bypass on the 1st of November. And while he's recovering in hospital, I'm off to Ballarat to meet up with 5 people. So Mel will probably go manager before any of my other team members. So, and I put him under my beautiful daughter, my sister-in-law, Dorothy, and that made her a manager. So we've been talking about helping ours, and I helped Dorothy do that on that weekend. And so she became a manager during the week, and it was just so exciting. And now she's going to have a manager under her. So
it's amazing.
Fantastic.
Well, we love you, love your leadership, love the moment we met you here on the Gold Coast. And just to reference what Wendy's saying, what we love, and you'll see in a minute, just as we close out how to purchase, manager just means sharing with 4 people. The whole model of David was, I actually want to keep this people to people because I want people to get the flow back for sharing. And I don't want it to necessarily go to everyone in a corporate environment. And so I love that. It's literally manager means sharing with 4 people. So well done, Wendy. We're celebrating with you. And then you were partnered because you were introduced from Ange. And so we're going to hear from Ange, who's just representing so many people. They're key leaders in our team and just patching so many, but just share like a few stories that will encourage some of our guests. And
yeah, look, just go out there and like Sue said tonight, talk to whoever, wherever you are, talk. You know, they will come back. They will come back to you. So
Wendy, thank you. Thank you. And
I love hearing those stories, Wendy, and I have a history in Shepparton, so it was really nice to see that somehow we've come back from the fruit world into the patch world. And those people on those farms, whether they're in agriculture or horticulture, there's the pack sheds, there's the trucks. I mean, it's a big industry, but they work 7 days a week and they bring us our food, they bring us our produce, and they're really special people. They're literally the salt of the earth. And I just feel so privileged that I was able to go there and help support you, Wendy, and then to head down to Torquay and to sit with people and to stay overnight and to really hear people's stories about their own personal health journey. And one of them that really comes to mind is these gorgeous people that actually live on the Gold Coast, who he's 88 and now he's been taken off 2 of his blood pressure and heart medications. And that's pretty epic, you know, because those medications, whilst they have some really, really great purpose and they help so many people, you know, let's talk about having an acute scenario, they help. But to think long term, the patch is a long term strategy because it is a regenerative technology. And I can see now, because these people, they started at silver, then they went to gold, then they went to diamond, and now that's called core to advanced to premium. So they've done that because they don't want to run out of these patches. They've had such an epic 3 months that, and fortunately it was awesome because Vanessa was there, Vanessa and Andrew at the markets, and they upgraded these beautiful people on Saturday, and they were able to now know that their supply is there with them. And to think that they were having 3 surgeries in 5 weeks, this poor gentleman, that was 3 months ago, and now he's being taken off his medication. So that is probably the most epic scenario that I've seen. I've got a million other stories in between, but you know, to really speak to somebody that's had a heart condition, who's had a lot of medication, I think there's about 8 different meds, and now he's off 2 of them, and he knows that his body is healing from the inside out, so that hopefully he'll be able to minimize his medication. Maybe, who knows what that's going to look like in 6 months' time. He's giving himself 9 months to repair. So I'm so excited to share that story with you.
Yeah, thanks, Ange. We love you and Dave and your team and your leadership. And guess what? I was walking my dog today. He was ahead of me at the beach and I couldn't keep up with him. So he is moving and it's shocking his wife. And what a gift to just be part of this community all together doing this. So good. Well, we are just going to shift gears for the last few minutes of this presentation. We have worked with people, Andrew and I, as pastors and ministers and missionaries overseas for 25 years. In the last 25 years, the 2 greatest challenges in people's lives are health and also their financial freedom, their wealth. Some of the challenges around that side, money in their life, often causes them to get unhealthy with the stress. And so this model has at both absolutely the forefront, this health technology, but the model of sharing, the model of purchasing, the model of how to share with others, and the mission of sharing this technology all around the world is one we're very passionate about. So we're just going to share how you can purchase these yourself. And we're also just going to share for a moment about how you can really create some legacy income if that feels important to you as well. Just a reminder, you can go to thisisitinfo.com and look at all the testimonies, so many videos, children with autism, everything around brain, everything around different parts of the body. And you can really, again, just weep with the stories of hope. And you're going to think of names. As soon as you read a testimony, a name's going to come to mind. And we love that too. But let's just talk business for a moment.
So what I love about this company is it wasn't started yesterday. So it's over 20 years young now. And so it has some credibility. It was even just being around for 20 years. It went from 20 million in revenue in 2021 to 320 million, which is a massive jump. in 2022 to then 430 million in 2023. And they've just crossed over the 600 million this year because of this technology, this stem cell technology that is the X39. And so this is now in over 110 countries, I think, last I checked. And so it's going everywhere. And it's not a Me Too product. It's not like you have your oils, I have my oils, you have your pills, I have my pills. I mean, all those things are great, but no one else has this technology. And this is why, for those, if it's just about your health, then we're here for you. We want to help you to get your health back, because let's be honest, number one, your health is your wealth. No point having wealth if you don't have your health. But I believe you can have both. And we're seeing people all across the world in this company achieve incredible health and incredible wealth as they share it with others. And so I love that about this business model, and why this X39 has changed the game in stem cell technology.
And this isn't, again, think business for a minute, as well as just the scalability. This is not like a Me Too product. We love the direct selling space. Anything we're going to eat or use, or a supplement we're going to take, we'll happily have an affiliate link and share it with others. But this is not like us saying, hey, I've got this supplement, mine's better. We're not trying to convince people. We never have to convince someone. We need to build belief and educate around light technology. And literally, it's just this presentation that does that, and the website. But this is not something that you're in competition with others. So it's incredible. The company itself has become the #1 direct selling company globally right now in momentum. And our team is the #1 team in that company that we're a part of, for all the support. The thing is, LifeWave is breaking records because it is a regenerative technology that's literally waking up your stem cells, and stem cells are so important, and the world is waking up to that as well. So it's pretty exciting to think about. When we were presented this, we were asked by Andrew's best friend and then some of the team in here in Australia, what matters most. We just moved countries to be close to our family again, who were unwell, who could never get on a plane to be close to us. And we were in a position where we needed financial freedom, because we were starting from scratch again in our life and our family.
And doing a whole life and career shift.
Total shift, total reinvention, starting from scratch after being on the mission field for the last decade overseas. And we also needed time freedom. We didn't want to go and get traditional jobs. My dad was dying. He's just passed away. I didn't want to be restricted where I couldn't be accessible to family in their transition, and my dad and my extended family. And so this business has gifted us with what became most important to us, which was the word freedom, and still is.
Absolutely. It's the #1 core value for our life, to be free in every area. And financially, really, when you're free financially, and to what I've always spoken about is that money is just the power of choice. You have a choice that maybe you didn't have before, and for others. And so that matters to us. Security matters to us. Travel matters to us. Vanessa and I want to live in 3 to 5 countries around the world, and in the future, and travel a lot and see what's out there and meet new people and share this product, share this technology. Maybe better health matters to you. I hope it does. It does for us. Maybe for a lot of people, it's less debt, really drawing down. So it's as little or as much as that potential with this has for you, depending on your dreams and your desires in that area.
We want to hear them. And people that have invited you want to know what it is that would reawaken in you if there was limitless possibilities. We just traveled for work. I just traveled for work across to Canada and America, daughter's in Canada now. And to think that we were able to partner with, I don't know, about 15 more people in the last few weeks, just by sharing patches. This is like, you just do it in the day-to-day of your life. It doesn't have to be these full-time hours. You're just sharing. You're not even trying to sell. So the really simple way that this business works is you're building what we call a team, because these are brand partners, which means they're partnering with the brand of LifeWave to get this technology to the world. When you have just 4 people join you as brand partners, you become a manager, as we just celebrated what Wendy was talking about. Manager
That's
just
right.
means that you'll continue to just keep helping other people share and other people become managers. You're not talking about hours and hours invested into team building. It's literally just duplicate that, introduce the patches, get them to share with their loved ones and a few people, and get everyone to do that again and again. Make the costs of your patches cost neutral just by sharing with 4 people, or go on, like many people we know genuinely that we know and are seeing grow their commission. The 25,000 plus per week in US dollars is just one way people are getting paid generously by this
Exactly.
company. The second way you get paid is that as you help people grow and share, you begin to get paid on top, not instead of them, not out of their
Exactly.
pocket, but on top of, for introducing other people. So in our team, we don't even know some of the names that we're seeing. And as the company sees their success, they say thank you to us for introducing us and introducing their brand partners. And you end up making 25%, 20%, and 20% of layers of people in what we call this big family tree. And it's a win-win. It's not just like it benefits us up, but our volume helps benefit everyone in the company. And it's quite a top-down type of model where you actually, everything flows up and down, and the financial freedom coming to people is as exciting as when they ring us about a health breakthrough, when they ring us about what the
Absolutely.
company's paid them this week just for sharing, and they're crying over that because of what it means for their family. That matters as much to us as people's health.
100%. And for some people, that's being able to go and see their daughter on the other side of the world that they haven't been able to because they can afford to now.
Yeah.
And not just take 2 weeks and come back, because we all know when we've been to Europe and other places, 2 weeks is just, that's half of the travel. To be able to take a month off if they want to,
Yeah.
or like, that's the power of financial freedom.
So this is the form that your brand partner will send you. It is in a form. There's also a link, but we want to help really set you up with the right pack for what you need. So these are the options.
So it's 3 simple options, which always makes life easier. And so there's the core option for $295 US dollars. It's all in US dollars because it's all around the world. And so what's great about that is as you share and you're compensated, it's in US dollars. So you get 3 sleeves. So you get 3 months worth of the X39. And this is really good for someone who's either on their own, and that gives them the 3 months of the X39, or somebody who's just financially, it's a little bit tight at the moment, and that's just their entry point to get in, and they can always upgrade later if they would like to. At this level, at the core level, you, as you share with others, can be compensated up to $100 US a week. So for a lot of people, that's great for them because they get to pay for their patches moving forwards through that compensation. When you hit the advanced, that's when you unlock the business at the level of where it's unlimited, like we just showed. And so that's that entry level with 6 sleeves of X39 at the advanced level at $535 US dollars. For this package is brilliant for people, maybe they're a couple or a family, people that want to potentially start this as another stream of income, which as we as coaches are always encouraging people to build multiple streams of income, that for them, this is a great package to start with. And so that's 535 US for 6 months worth of the X39. So if that's 2 of you, that's 3 months. If that's a child or 2 in your family, it might just be a couple of months. Many people start at the premium because it's the best price. It's $1,750 US dollars. You're getting these patches for $87.50 instead of $99.95 on the core and the advanced per patch, and you get 20 sleeves. And again, your brand partner can go through that with you and share some of the other support patches that you might be helpful with you when you're buying in a larger amount. But this is great for large families that need to get it out to all of their kids and parents and maybe brothers and sisters and cousins. So that's a great to begin there, or for those, or and people like us who jumped in, seeing this opportunity and knowing that we're going to not be able to help ourselves, but share with people. So we needed a lot of product to be able to take that out there and share with it as we patch people and see, get them started on their X39 patching journey. And so that is the best dollar value, bang for buck, and also for those who feel like, hey, I want to build this potentially into a 6 figures and beyond stream of income. That's the best one to start, and that's what we did.
So these are the ways that you order. You've been invited by a brand partner, and you can circle back with them, and they're going to really go through this to set you up for the best possible option.
Can I just say with that, if you can go back, they are one-off costs and you get full product with that. So this is not every month that you will be you'll be paying this.
Yeah.
And also as an advanced or a premium, as you share the core, you're compensated for $35 US. If you compensate the silver, it's 75, and if you share the premium, it's 400 and I think it's around 410, $450 as you share that. So you're paying back your investment for premium for those that are interested very quickly.
Yeah, that's just one of those ways that you
Just
get
one
paid.
way.
Yeah, so that's we love to help make it cost neutral for you as soon as possible, and so does your brand partner.
Exactly.
So circle back with them. Don't forget, thisisit.info.com is where the testimonies and amazing science, what is stem cell, why stem cells are important, all the rest of it is there. Thisisitteam.com has all the ways you can really build this into like as big a business as you want. And it's also got this presentation that you can do on the fly anywhere you go. Have it on your phone. We're nothing special around presenting this. Anyone and everyone can do this. So we're excited about that. And we just want to ask you, like, are you serious about these dreams that are stirring even the hope of better health or the hope of increased wealth into your life? But this is it. And really our team, it's named This Is It. And we felt so immediately with this introduction of this, literally this presentation done for us and with us, we felt deep in our spirits, man, this is it. We could feel it around everything we were believing would be the next opportunity for us to help people. So circle back with your brand partner who bought you, ask some questions. We're going to have this recorded. You can share this with other people. Tell people as you're being aware of this, I'm learning. Do you want to learn with me? Names will come to your heart. Send this to them and just give people hope for their future, because this is one of those options and tools. So thanks for being with us.
Thank you. And as I always say at the end of a presentation like this, circle back with your brand partner, because as soon as you make the decision, all of a sudden you want them yesterday. So the faster that you get those details to your brand partner, the faster they can put your order in. And with Australia Post, unfortunately, as we know, can take a long time. And so it could take up to a week or longer, depending on when. If you sign up with the premium, because it's a bigger box, it usually is 2 to 3 days. So it's the fastest one to get to you. So speak to them. Let's get your health under control and moving forwards, and let's see incredible results from this X39 technology.
Thank you.